it for the cold open, Sash. Keep it for the cold.
I feel like I'm spending way too much.
Whoa, we got an ad, Sash. Look at that. The Tube giving out ads to BC? You gotta be kidding me. They're playing nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Fix that shit. Let's make it straight there. Fix that. Perfect. Amplified unit. Welcome to the second ever Amplified Live, 7/22/22. Today's topics: Triple H back in power, and BC is going to tell you the sad truth, why it won't mean a damn thing, and why nothing will change as long as the old bastard is still in charge. And trust me, he's still in charge. We're also going to talk the AEDub, a Dynamite review, a specially themed Wednesday night show yet again with a barbed wire main event. This has to clinch $1 million, right? We're going to talk about it. And we're also going to talk Seth Rollins snapping back at his detractors, snapping back at fellow wrestlers. Seth Rollins not happy, kind of in character, but also some realistic overtones with what Rollins is saying, man. We're going to cover all of this and more over the next hour on this Friday edition of BC's Amplified Live. Sasha, crank that shit. Krispy Kreme donut in the coffee shop. That's what we're about to brew. Let's hit this coffee bar hard. Whoa, we hit it fucking hard. We just broke shit. You good? My poor fucking son. What did I do to you, BC? I did shit to you, bruh. Krispy Kreme donut rocket, man. Get up! Get amplified! Alright, cut that shit. We got a lot to talk about, actually. Hold on. I'm like, keep it going, Sasha. Then I'm like, wait, hold on. We got a lot to talk about. Maybe we shouldn't keep this going. Hold on, guys. The coffee is brewing in the coffee bar. We got a Krispy Kreme donut coffee going. It might sound crazy. It's not like a fucking donut. Don't worry. Krispy Kreme is the name of the place. I don't know if you guys got them where you guys are from, but we're going to do a Krispy Kreme donut coffee to start this off. We're going to go over Seth Rollins, man. He was flipping out earlier or yesterday during the evening. He just went on social and just went on a little tirade. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the AEDub rating from Dynamite. It just continues to fall no matter what they do. It doesn't matter what gimmick match they're putting out. They could have the whole fucking arena covered in barbed wire, and I just don't think fans are interested anymore. And it was a specially themed event. I don't know what AEDub has to do anymore. It just might be their niche, and that's it, man. I don't think nobody's flocking to see that product. And the more they silence creators and of the such, I don't think it's going to attract more eyeballs. But we're going to talk about that, man. I want to start off, guys. And first of all, I always got to start off with the previous video's super thanks, that button that's down below when we're not live on regular videos. James Bolton, if you're up there now live in the chat, or if you're going to catch this later, James Bolton, thank you for that $8.99 super thanks. In that last stream after we were done and off the air live, James Bolton showed up big with an $8.99, a couple of coffees to tip BC. James Bolton says, and I quote, "Great vid as always, BC." Thank you, James. Will you be doing a live reaction for SummerSlam? Well, James, I don't want to confirm anything yet because things can always change. But James, that is the idea, man. I would love to be live during SummerSlam on this channel. So we'll see, man. But thank you, James Bolton, for that super thanks, man. You guys, my VIPs always come first before we start any topic on these streams. Triple H, he's back in power, guys. Bruce Pritchard had to replace John Laurinaitis because, well, when Vince is done screwing his paralegals, he gives them to me, and then I try to give these paralegals my people power, and when my power is when it's all over, and I have nothing left to give, I gotta get rid of them. Now it looks like they got rid of me. No more people power for the people. So John Laurinaitis had to get kicked to the curb because of this fucking Vince McMahon investigation, which also includes people power John Laurinaitis. Brucey Pritchard had to wear 4 hats now because he had to jump in on this shit, and he had to do the talent relations, which he had no desire to do. So they were like, he's pressuring Vince, dude, get me out of this shit. What are you doing? Finally, they get fucking H to take it back. And I'm pretty sure the wrestling world, black and gold, all the black and gold people are probably flipping out, right? They probably think like we're going to get black and gold back. Guys, all this means is that he is one of the head puppets once again for Vince McMahon. He always was. This isn't shade either. Everyone always thinks I'm talking crap about H. H was one of my the idols growing up, right? We all would take fucking bottles of water and we would fucking spritz and do the Triple H growing up. I don't care if you were a kid, a teenager, you're probably fucking 36 in the back of a pickup truck doing the Triple H spritz. Triple H was one of the best heels of all time, bro. The bottom line is he's a Vince McMahon ass kisser. He's one of the lead ones. He's the guy. Whenever anything happened to H's NXT and the fans were pissed off, he dogged you out, the fans. He always said that we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Vince knows what he's doing, and it's always best for business. So excuse BC if I don't just kiss this dude's ass. He didn't create NXT either. It was Dusty Rhodes, get your facts in order, and it was Triple H that lost to Tony Khan. It was Triple H that did himself in. At some point when you're losing money for that long, NXT never drew a dime, not even in its heyday. Not even any of the black and gold days did they ever draw a dime for Vince. So if he wants to turn that into a fruity rainbow 2.0, let him turn it into a fruity rainbow, because you know what? The truth is, many of you turned your backs on Triple H's NXT far before Vince McMahon put his hands in the cookie jar. You turned your back when AEW came around, and you started dissing NXT. It sucks. It's not what it once was. Triple H has lost control. Triple H started trying to compete with it by doing exactly what Tony was doing. When Tony would come up with a Fyter Fest or one of his little gimmicky Wednesday night shows, Triple H tried to do the same thing. He would counter Bash at the beach with Great American Bash. He would counter the fucking Fyter Fest with a Halloween Havoc or an In Your House. He was trying to counter, and he could not beat Tony Khan. Then he started doing the overruns, the same thing he used to take a shit on Eric Bischoff for doing to WWE back in the day. Triple H used to do the overruns to try to get an upper hand on AEW, and he never succeeded. And then many fans turned their back on the black and gold because it was not what it once was. And when something is not giving the fucking owner, Vince McMahon, a dime, in fact, he's losing money, and you're getting your ass whooped in the ratings constantly, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen? The owner eventually is gonna take his toy back. And what did he do? He never stood up for any of the talents that got let go. He never stood up to Vince for destroying what supposedly he created. Never mind Dusty Rhodes. He never stood up. Instead, he kept on kissing Vince's ass. And now he's back, folks. He's back. And what? Are we going to rejoice in his presence? Rejoice in all of his fucking glory? Because H is back as talent relations head. Do you know what's going to change, guys? Absolutely, positively nothing. And that is the cold, hard truth. Nothing will ever change in this company until Vincent Kennedy McMahon, the old bastard from Stanford, until he is out of World Wrestling Entertainment. You can dog out Johnny Laurinaitis all you want. You can dog out Brucey Pritchard all you want. You can dog out the Triple H's all you want. Until Vinnie Mac is gone, it ain't gonna fucking mean a damn. So no, if you thought that I was gonna come out here and on this edition of Amplified Live, second ever edition, And if you're new here, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to do an Amplified Live between 3 and 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. This is the second ever time. Thanking every single one of you guys for being up in here. But if you think that I was going to come out here and go, wow, H is back, this is a start. It's a start of great things to come. I can't even do that. Triple H has shown us one thing over time. He will kiss the ass of Vince McMahon unlike anyone we've ever seen before. He will be first in line before Johnny. He'll be first in line before Brucey. He will be the first one to have that big schnoz up Vince McMahon's big ass. If you can't handle that truth, that's fine. I hear you. Again, I loved Triple H growing up. One of the best heels in the business. I'm thankful for what he did with NXT. Black and gold. But he did fail. All of the years of extracurricular use, if you know what I mean, because he was taking a lot of shit, unfortunately, you have to now pay the Pied Piper. The heart issue that he was genetically already pre-existing, that genetic issue is not gonna get any better when you're taking a lot of banned substances to look jacked as fuck. If you thought that was all just working out, guys, you've never been to a fucking gym, right? Any gym rat will tell you what a natural physique is and what somebody who's on some shit looks like. That came back to bite him in the ass. So mix that with some failure and a lot of kissing ass, you have H now back in a role where he can promptly smooch that ass some more. But don't believe me. That's fine. That's fine. I'll tell you what you can do. You can watch yourself over the course of the next month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. How long do you need to see Triple H change things in WWE? How long do you guys need, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Do you want a full year? Doesn't matter how much time you want to give Triple H. I am telling you right now, this doesn't change anything. It changes nothing. You don't have to see what he's going to do or don't do. You just have to see what he's done and what he's already told you he's going to do in the future. Which is exactly what Vince tells him. He told us this. He has been in interviews and he says he doesn't go against Vince because Vince always knows what's best for business. He said this in his own words. But you want to kiss the ass and then you expect BC to do it. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen at all. Absolutely not. If you think I'm just a fucking Triple H dick rider, you are on the wrong fucking channel, brah. Until this dude steps up against Vince finally, there's no way that I can put that much respect into the dude. This has always been the H that we know. He's always kissed the ass of Ric Flair's and the William Regals when they had power in WCW. And he goes to WWE, and he's always kissed the ass of the Clique when he could have went to the Bret Harts. He could have gotten fucking advice from so many people that were actually wrestlers away from the Clique that weren't partiers and taking all of these substances when he's pretty much straight edge. Triple H didn't take any substances back then as far as alcohol and things of that nature. No. When he got into his own, that's when he started taking on the big how you doing substances. But before that, no. He was the designated driver. Why the fuck would he be around them? He says because he was like a sponge and he wanted to learn the business. Again, there was Bret Hart's and so many others there that you could have done that and not been around whack job partiers like Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Shawn Michaels, Michael Hicknabottom. No, he was around them because he knew they had all the power. The second he got in a storyline with Stephanie, he was that close to the power of the big boss. Look what he did to Chyna. He turned his back on Chyna, and Chyna never recovered. And he went right for the boss's daughter, married her, had some fucking kids, and he's right back, second in command. He's always kissed ass. Bro, do you think he's going to squander that? Do you honestly think H is just going to fucking let that be, bro? Stand up to Vince and risk it all? No, I wish he did. I wish he did have the fucking balls to do that, but Randy Orton said it best, his balls are in Stephanie McMahon's purse. Good luck getting those bitches out. Stephanie McMahon is one hard cookie, but she's not in control either. It's Vince McMahon. Well, just bashing Triple H, man. Stop. Nobody's bashing H. Relax. The truth is, nothing is going to change. That's the problem. We're all talking about him replacing Brucey in this role like Brucey was ever going to be there for a long time. It's just one ass kisser to the next, folks. Until you get McMahon out, it doesn't matter. These are all insignificant puzzle pieces. Yes, men. These are all yes men, guys. I don't know. Just because it's Triple H and at one point in his career gave us black and gold, we give this guy a pass all the time. If Triple H was just given the golden fucking spoon, he could start shoveling away all the bullshit and he can clear the path to the good. No, because he would still have to locate his balls. Just like TV 14 going 14. That's a start. But if it's still going to be the Vince McMahon show, and we're still going to get the bullshit, and all the catering crusaders are going to be chasing around Dana Brooke, Doudrop is going to be dancing with Stanky, all the bullshit backstage segments, just so you can laugh, so we can put smiles on people's faces. If we're still going to get that, then you can take TV 14, shine it up real nicely, and shove it up your ass. Because it ain't going to matter, bro. TV 14, Triple H as talent relations head again. None of it matters. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've been watching this shit long enough. Triple H will do everything McMahon says. That's what's going to happen. It's the McMahon show, folks. Anyway, that's that news. Triple H. You guys like that? A little bit fucking amplified there. Now, I hope he proves me wrong, man. Let's get some new program. Let's see if Raw and SmackDown starts getting even better lately, right? Let's see if talent relations is going to change that, bro. I doubt it very much. They already got talent, bro. WWE is filled with talent. Do you think talent is the problem in WWE? The problem is they don't know what the fuck to do with them. Does that coffee look like a milkshake? The coffee looks like a milkshake, does it not? What the fuck is... Did that thing implode? Shut the coffee bar down. Nobody gets coffee. Shut the coffee bar. Sasha, where the fuck are you? Go around. Shut the coffee bar. Coffee bar is shut off. I can't be delivering milkshakes. I don't know what went on there. I think my coffee exploded. Shut the coffee bar. I don't know what the fuck that is, man. Maybe I did break the coffee machine earlier at the open, man. I slammed that son of a bitch, didn't I? I think I broke the fucking machine, bro. Uh-oh. Well, BC's without a coffee for the next hour then, man. I gotta go, I gotta fix the machine when this hour is done, and then I gotta go get a couple of real coffees down the block. Hot damn! Well, thank you, God, man. I saw some super chats already, guys. Thank you. If that was to throw BC a coffee, I'm going to use that to fix the machine. I'll get to the supers in a little bit, guys. That's the Triple H talk. You know what? In all honesty, it's good to have the dude back feeling better and back in the swing of things. The truth is, Triple H never actually left, guys. He was always in the loop. He's been back for many months. The official calling was just the official announcement. He's been back. He's been being groomed for this. So this isn't a big thing, guys, but congrats to Triple H, man. You know, he's I just wish he stood up to Vince more, and maybe we could have a better product. But this is just going to be a little bit more of the same. Before I get over to Rollins, man, I want to talk about AEDub for a second, man. We were supposed to go over the Dynamite numbers last night because they usually come out around 3 to 4, and before we signed off on yesterday's Amplified Live, We were supposed to have the numbers. They delayed it because they knew BC was live and they didn't want me talking about him. I'm just kidding. But they did finally come out like an hour after BC was off the air. Go figure. And guys, they lost another 32,000 ever since AEW Dynamite, ever since Blood and Guts. An event like Blood and Guts is supposed to bring people in and keep them, right? So Blood and Guts finally got them over 1 million about a month ago-ish. 1.023. So 1.023, they finally went 23,000 people over 1 million. The very next week, they lost 44,000 people to 979,000. Why the fuck are you losing 44,000 after Blood and Guts? I have no idea. Then 2 weeks ago, they lost another 37,000 viewers. They went from 979 to 942. And then this past week, they got a 910,000 viewership. They lost another 32,000 viewers. Every week, they are losing between 30 and 40,000 viewers. Again, just a month ago-ish, was Blood and Guts at 1.023. Since then, guys, they lost over 100,000 viewers in 3 weeks since. 100,000 people. This week, no baseball or anything to go up against. They had nothing. It was just them conquer. That 18 to 49 demo should be through the roof. Not just your little .32, whatever they pulled. And they should at least be back to 975. Gain that 37 back from last week. I can't believe, I kind of can. I'm trying to be nice about it. I absolutely can believe it because I have 100 things that they need to switch up to gain in that bigger audience. But no. Not only are they just trying to maintain their niche, they're losing again. Why in the last 3 weeks did you drop 44, then 37, then 33, or 32,000 viewers? At that trajectory, what that tells us, guys, is next week they're going to be roughly 880 to 890. They're going to be out of the 900,000s next week. And back into the 800,000s. That's the trajectory that they're on, if you follow the numbers. So now they have to somehow put together some semblance of give a shit and get over the 950 again. And just to try to play around to keep the high end of your niche, which is 850 to 950. That's the niche audience of AEW. But now you're about to go to your low end. Man, in the demo, against no baseball, no nothing, the demo was where it always is. So you clinch the number one spot, okay, because that's the only sporting type of thing that's out there. So you get your .32 or whatever. That demo didn't fucking move. The demo swindles downside as well. How the fuck is this possible, bro? Even without real competition? You can't smack your demo up? Meanwhile, Monday Night Raw, you see what these motherfuckers are doing. I don't know how they're doing this. They're doing this with a rabbit out of their ass. WWE is fucking around back in the 1.7s. Oh, trajectory-wise, we have them around 1.5 by now. Even going into SummerSlam. Somehow they garnered 200,000 more viewers as of late. So do the math. If you're at the low end of 9... they're about to be at the high end of 1.7, even 1.8. They're doubling Dynamite. Doubling! There was a point where we were just a few months ago talking about how Raw was going backwards. Dynamite looked like it was going upwards. They're going to cross each other, and Tony's going to be waving at Vince as Vince goes backwards. No! Vince has now took out his fucking big schlong, and he's whacking Tony Khan upside the dome piece. And people like BC can't even help. He doesn't want our help. He doesn't want criticism. Earmuffs. All right. Or could it be that AEW is not captivating fans' attention? AEW is not as good as everybody claimed they were. It ain't just WWE that has things to fix. AEW does as well. I'm the only one that's going to tell you that because it's the truth. There is no fucking reason. I want you guys to understand this. Honestly. Honestly. This isn't AEW bashing or anything. I want you to listen to this. Because I follow numbers. I followed numbers since way back in the day with something called the Monday Night Wars. And I understand times are different, cable is different. I understand. But you still have to follow trajectories and numbers. You have to. It's the only thing we have to base anything on. I want you guys to understand the roster, even the injured wrestlers. The roster that Tony Khan has, what he is able to get away with on his TV contract on TBS and TNT. There is no reason they're not at a 1.2 bare minimum. Bare minimum, they got CM Punk for this reason. They got CM Punk, the hottest free agent in pro wrestling, we were told, to make sure that they are well over that million mark. They got Bryan Danielson. They got everybody else under the sun, from the Keith Lees to the Malachi Blacks, to the Christian Cages, to the Adam Coles, baby. They had MJF. They fucked that one up. They got the Ruby Sohos. They got the Athena Ember Moons. I mean, they got the roster. That's just the ex-WWEites. They got some homegrowns there that are ready to rock. With that roster, the gimmicks that they do, blood and guts, they get to do all the TV 14 shit, barbed wire, all of the gimmick matches. They get to do it all. And these motherfuckers can't crack 1 million consistently. I think they hit 1 million maybe two or three times this fucking year. And I have them, as many other people that follow statistics and numbers, we are saying they shouldn't be below a 1.2. We cracked the numbers. There's no reason they're not pulling in a consistent 1.2. We're not even saying grow the 1.2. We're just saying sit on a 1.2 for weeks. The fuck are you at the low end of 900,000? You're not doing many things correctly, obviously. People are tuning in and getting the fuck out. But why? I thought it's amazing. It's better than WWE Raw, I was told. Well, yes, you know what I'm going to say, unit. Your morning shit is better than Monday Night Raw. Is it Wednesday yet? That's what you hear in the comments. Is it Wednesday yet? Why? So you can get more fucking mediocre wrestling? Oh, I'm hitting hard, aren't I? I'm not kissing ass. No, I'm done. I'm done even trying to find fucking praise where it is not. Just because you're better than another organization doesn't make you good. FTR just came out with a great fucking line. If you guys don't know, FTR is a really talented tag team over in AEW. They currently hold like 3 sets of championships, man. IWGP, AAA, fucking ROH. They hold a bunch of titles. FTR just made another joke. They've been talking about the rating system and totally just, they have been hitting AEW hard as of late. FTR made another joke about AEW and Tony Khan's ranking system. They said, we would like a crack at Swerve and Keith Lee, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that match because we're number 1 in the ratings. He said, we have to wait till we fall and then we can get a title shot. Even FTR has no choice but to make fun of how Tony Khan runs half of this shit because it makes no fucking sense. It's pretty bad when FTR has to laugh at your little ranking system because it's absolutely rendered useless. But you can't say that because that's criticism. Earmuffs. Smash that up, unit. Even if you don't like what I'm saying, man, even if you're a diehard AEW fan, I hope you at least understand my words are fucking true. Put that over 150, unit. Come on. We're dropping truth bombs here, man, live on our second ever Amplified Live. Even if you don't like what I'm saying, I hope you know there's fucking at least truth in it. You can respect a dude who tells truth. FTR not going for the titles in AEW is absolutely laughable. So, of course, FTR has no choice but to laugh at it with us. So instead of just defending everything AEW does, why not have a chuckle, a laugh at them? Right? Like how Tony Khan hugs his wrestlers. We're not slamming the guy. We're laughing because it's weird, right? It's awesome that he shows them love. It's just a little weird the way he hugs them. So we laugh. We just laugh. Relax and laugh a little bit, man. We're not just slamming people. FTR is not going for tag titles when they've been number one for many weeks. That's laughable. Laugh. Take your fucking mouth off of AEW's How You Doing and just laugh. You're not getting paid by AEW. It's the same thing I always tell WWE diehards. Vince McMahon is not paying you. So relax. Get off of this dude's junk. I'll say the same thing about AEW. Tony Khan's not paying you. Get off of this dude's junk. I'm the only one to be this truthful, and the ratings come out every week, and I'm always justified. And everybody goes, but the demo, basically, it's all about the demo. Well, the demo's not moving. Of course you're number one. You're the only thing that's sports-centric. They had no competition this week. Baseball just got over the All-Star break. I can see if you're 18 to 49 is like at a point fucking 52 or something. Then we're like, damn. That's fucking crazy good. People just don't want to hear it, man. And then we run in this lie. And we all just go, is it Wednesday night yet? Right? You hear that on Monday nights. Monday Night Raw is usually trash. So then we all go, is it Wednesday yet? Is it Wednesday yet? I want to get a hard on. Is it Wednesday? And then Wednesday night's Dynamite comes on and we get a couple of good segments. Okay. Good fucking, a banger, right? Oh, that, you see these? Oh, that was a banger. And then you see another decent match, and then it's over. And then we all go to social, and we're like, wow, AEDub, that's pro wrestling. Pro wrestling is in the shitter. Pro wrestling is on life support because AEDub is not what the doc ordered. It's got potential. It's on the right track. How the fuck does MJF wind up where MJF is, by the way? I have no fucking idea. Somebody locate MJF, and if you're Tony Khan, work something out or let him go. Because MJF is a fucking gem in this industry. WWE is shit, and AEW ain't much better. It just isn't, man. I tune in almost the last couple weeks. I finally had a nice fucking chance to get away from fucking Dynamite, which was nice. But I see everything, bro. It's just not that much better. It's not. If you're just a fanboy of it, then you're going to love everything about it. It's just not. Pro wrestling is on life support, bro. And the numbers back up what BC is saying. You don't even got to agree. I don't give a fuck. The world is speaking. I'm right. BC's always been right. I've been the only podcaster who's been right about this situation. AEW has a lot to fix. And their refusal is going to put them right back into the 800,000s. The low end of even their niche product. Speaking of MJF, man, I got to talk about Seth Rollins. You guys hear this one? Seth Rollins had a moment Thursday evening when he went to social and just vented, bro. Referring to Cody Rhodes, he says, truly, screw that guy. Screw ESPN, screw WWE, and screw you scumbags out there who continue to overlook me, discredit me, and undermine me. None of this exists without me. He says, I shoulder the fucking load every single time. I make everyone around me better. I over-deliver on the regular. And for those of you who have my back, I hear you singing my song every night. Seth Rollins goes on to say, I didn't have a last name that got my foot in the door. I don't pack it in and go home when things get tough. I don't take more than I give, and I'm not a chosen one. Now, it's interesting, that last part, right? Let BC dissect this. Let's take it from the jump, because this was in a separate tweet, and each one had its own line. He says, I didn't have a famous last name that got my foot in the door. Of course, he's talking about Cody Rhodes. Then he says, I don't pack it in and go home when things get tough. Of course, Sasha Banks, Naomi. We know about the rift between Sasha and Becky Lynch. So he's saying, I don't pack it in and go home when things get tough. So he nailed Cody Rhodes first. He got Sasha Banks in there. Then he says, I'm not a chosen one. Obviously talking about Drew McIntyre and the many feuds that they've had over the years. And Drew McIntyre was dubbed the chosen one. He also talks about, I don't take more than I give, talking about Roman Reigns. Roman has the whole world right now on his shoulders, all the titles, both titles. And yet he gets to work the least amount of dates. He took it all, he's giving back nothing. So Rollins is saying, I don't take more than I give. He pretty much took out a bunch of wrestlers with us, the fans there, man. So he had a moment of just venting, snapping back over on the Twitter machine on his social. The deal with this, guys, Rollins has every right to complain. Rollins has had 50 matches since Elimination Chamber in February, guys. You want to hear a staggering statistic? I'm going to let you guys in on a staggering statistic right now. Seth Rollins has had 50 matches since Elimination Chamber February. All right, this counts TV matches, pay-per-view or premium event, and live events. Every weekend they put on 1 or 2 live events. So you put all that together in the last 3-ish months. Seth Rollins has had 50 matches. Do you guys know how many of those he won? Do you think he was 50-50 booked and only won 25 of them? Guess how many matches Seth Rollins has won since February, Elimination Chamber? Because he's had 50 matches. He has won 9. 9 of them. 10 of those losses were from Cody, not just premium events, but also on a lot of house shows. So that was a whole tour that they did where he just got his ass whooped by Cody. Guys, 9 out of 50. Now, I understand a heel is going to lose more than they win at times, right? They're going to be more 50-50 booked at times, right? You just hope and pray that they do it in a way that's going to make them look strong, right? Still make them a dastardly heel that people are going to warrant as official, legit, a winner still, even in defeat. No. This dude was not even 50-50 booked, guys. 25-25 out of 50. This dude is not... My only critique with Rollins would be don't confuse the audience. A lot of people look at Rollins or look past Rollins because they simply don't understand the gimmick. Is he face or is he a heel? We have enough in-betweeners on the roster, right? WWE is filled with in-betweeners. And they usually fail miserably. So what does BC mean, right? Rollins recently yelled at a couple of kids that went to his gym. It's a wrestling training facility / gym that he has. A couple of kids went over there to get an autographed picture, see Seth Rollins. Rollins is working out. A lot of these wrestlers, they don't want to be interrupted when you work out, right? It's like BC. I'm not even a wrestler. When I'm in the gym, don't talk to me, bro. If you need a machine and you think that I'm just taking a breather, we do a little bit of a wave, right? Our music is bumping. You can't really say anything. So we kind of just sign to one another, right? Anybody that goes to the gym, you know what I'm talking about. So you look over at BC, you just go, and you just point up. If I'm like, nope, that means get the fuck away. And you got to be like, cool. If you see me sit for another 10 minutes not using it, then you go like, bro, what the fuck? And now we have a little bit of a beef. Now you go outside, you handle your business. But up front, when I go like this, get the fuck from my machine. Get the fuck away from my machine. And I know that when I say, hey, bro, yeah? And you go, nah, I go, cool. Be back in 10. Right? Or you go, yeah. Bro, you know what I mean? There's no actual dialogue. Our music is bumping. But you go, bro, and you fucking point over. That's yours, man. Let me just clean up, right? Because you always got to clean up after your machine. Get the wipes and start your cleaning process. I've seen people try to leave the gym and not clean up. You know what I do? I chase them the fuck down. You think I'm kidding? I'm not fucking around, bro. I will chase you into the street and I will drag your ass back to the gym and you're going to clean up your mess. You will pick up after yourself in the gym. Anyway, this is a long... the point is, he yelled at these kids. Perfect. I love it. He's a fucking heel. We need more MJFs in the industry. MJF, you go to an autograph session, he's going to flip you off and say to get the fuck out of here. I love MJF. You know, the parents even know by now. The parents know that when you go to see MJF, if you're bringing a kid, just know he's going to curse at him, flip him off. It's going to be a fun experience. You're getting MJF, the fucking wrestling heel. I love it. That's how wrestling used to be. Now, you know what Rollins had to do? He had to go on social media and apologize. Either Vince had him apologize, WWE, because he didn't put smiles on the kids' faces, or his wife, Rebecca Quinn, had him apologize because he was too mean. So my boy Rollins had to apologize in a lengthy social media post to the boys who came to my fucking gym. I'm sorry, come on back. I'll snap some pictures. I'll give you some ice cream and some Tootsie Pops. And we'll laugh throughout the night. This is a heel, guys. Supposed to be a heel. And you can't even act it anymore. This poor fucking guy had to apologize and invite them back so they can snap pictures and share some smiles. Well, that's blurring the lines, right? People are going to notice this, and the subconscious will take into effect, and your subconscious will not make you or help you look at Seth Rollins as a viable gimmick. WWE should have his back on that attitude, by the way. WWE, their statement is simple. If somebody wants to say, my kid saw Seth Rollins and he was a prick, WWE's official statement should be, Seth Rollins is a heel character. Seth Rollins, for the sake of storylines and company purpose going forth, chooses to remain in character. Or something like that. It's a character. Well, back in the day when Ace Ventura, what's his name, Jim Carrey, was playing the role of Andy Kaufman in Man on the Moon. He literally became the character 24/7. Jim Carrey is a little loopy. And I love it. I mean, he really got into the Andy Kaufman, so he was at 24/7. He was yelling at kids in coffee shops, chasing people out of places, yelling at grown-ups. He was flipping out. You know what the studio said? Jim Carrey is currently filming for a movie and chooses to remain in character for best performance. All apologies if you don't like it. Something like that. I loved it. The studio backed Jim Carrey. Back your heels, Vince. But no, today we're putting smiles on people's faces. And then WWE should have his back. But then this post right here talking about last night's post where he talked about he's flipping out, but then he says, to those of you that have my back, to those of you that sing my song when I come on out during my entrance, I hear you. So he's saying, dude, much love to you guys. But I'm like, bro, you're a heel. What do you mean? To those that have your back, I hear you singing my song. Now, you can say all you want. BC, times have changed, bro. It's 2022. Kayfabe is dead. Social media has changed the game. And when the show is over, that's the end. Then they turn into their normal human being selves. Well, guess what, guys? That's not good enough. That will keep wrestling dead. Wrestling will never come back to any prominence if kayfabe is completely fucking dead. Remember that. I said it. I'm probably the only one in the community that'll say it. If you totally take a shit on kayfabe and you totally pronounce it dead and you just go out there, you have a match after a long feud, and then afterwards you post a picture at dinner with the person that you were just in a feud with, don't be so shocked when you're not getting the desired result, the desired reaction from said match or feud. I remember a long time ago, Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns were in this big feud. Big feud. I mean, he was tipping over Reigns inside of an ambulance. It was massive. They went to another country, and they were sightseeing, and they just released a bunch of pictures with Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns together. They were just together, snapping photos like they were a couple of kids in high school on a field trip. And you got the people online, oh, it's okay, man. They're just having a good time, man. They can have a good time after the shows, basically. It's okay to have a good time, man. But the whole point of pro wrestling is suspending the disbelief, entering the wacky world of pro wrestling, man. There's nothing like it. Alls we ask is that the wrestlers, the shows, the creativity, the storylines, they meet us halfway. Back in the day, Ric Flair always tells the story that he never would even stay in the same hotel, much less the same city as the person he was wrestling that night or the feud that he was in. Ric Flair wouldn't drive with them, would not stay in the same hotel, would not stay in the same city half the time. Now, I'm not saying you got to go to those lengths. You can stay in the same fucking hotel, be a few rooms down at least. Call each other, be like, all right, I'm going down to dinner at 7. All right, fine, I'll go at 7:15. You be on the left side. You know, if BC is a pro, I'm telling you right now, you don't think I'm fucking, you think I'm just speaking this and I wouldn't do this? If I'm a professional wrestler right now, I'm living that shit. I'm MJFing this business. Whoever I'm wrestling that night, I'm calling them right before they go for dinner downstairs at the big restaurant at the hotel. Dude, when are you going down? All right, I'll go an hour after you. When are you going to take the bus? I'll take the next bus. I'll take a fucking cab. I'm not fucking around with this shit. That's the difference from those who want to protect the business like MJF and for the most part Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. If you look at his social, usually it's always in character. Once in a blue moon, he'll stray out. But MJF, Wyatt, you guys probably have other wrestlers that you know of. I'm not big on the whole social thing. It's kind of a waste of time. But you guys probably know people that stay in character or at least live the gimmick much more online than a lot of others. I love that, bro, because it's helping to save the business. When I see Seth Rollins having to apologize to kids for showing up to his gym and interrupting his gym session, he should not have to apologize. First of all, you should be able to tell him to get the fuck out of there anyway. That's your personal space, that's your personal time, and you're doing a personal gym session. And number two, you're a heel. You should be able to yell at them and be mean. No, he has to deliver a long statement. And then, even when he's being a heel and dissing fans and wrestlers in that rant last night on social, he ended it with, for those that have my back, I hear you singing my song. Don't say that, man. You don't need to cater to any face type of gimmickry. You don't have to cater to fans. Guys, heels. Heels, man. I'll put it in a fucking poll right now. Are heels a lost art in pro wrestling? It'll be in your chat within the next 15 seconds. What I mean by that, guys, is simple. Just heel work. Is it done? Is there nothing... Is there nothing they can do? Are heels not even allowed to... Not even allowed to work. I don't know if they're going to let me put it in, man. Hold on. Guys, don't answer yet. I wanted it in a poll. I don't know if it's going to let me. Hold on, guys. We'll try it again. It doesn't look like it's going to let me poll you guys, bro. It would be in your chat in the next 10 seconds. But, oh, it did show up. Yes, it's much easier for me to gauge you guys. Are heels a lost art in pro wrestling? Again, what I mean by that is, do people just not know how to be a heel? Is it just that they're not giving the tools? They're not allowed to be? Are they afraid to be a heel today? Because if they piss somebody off too much, they're going to cry to their parents and they're going to say, my kid was treated bad. Like, because it just doesn't seem like people can be heels anymore. Even MJF gets so much shit. Oh, we're already over 100 votes, man. 94% of you guys say yes. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you, as I always am. I'm with you guys. I honestly feel that heels are a lost art for many reasons. They either are just afraid to be, don't know how to be, or not allowed to be. How's that? Too scared to be, don't know how to be, or are not allowed to be. But without real heels in the business, Roman Reigns was one of the last real ones too. But once he got 2 belts and became 2 belts Roman, he went home and he only shows up a couple of times on TV a month. He doesn't even fucking wrestle at some of the pay-per-views now. So Roman Reigns' mystique is pretty much on the shelf. So all we have is MJF. 92% say yes. Wow. That is staggering, man. That is absolutely fucking staggering. And I agree with all 92% of you guys. We just went over 200 on the ups. As we go toward 250, I just want to take a moment to appreciate all you guys, man. That helps the algorithm a lot. So anybody that wants to watch this over the next 24 hours, they're going to see that, man. Know that we kicked ass on the second ever Amplified Live. If you guys are new to this, by the way, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to do this, man, between 3 and 4. It's a new show. It's like a sports center, but for wrestling. Amplified Live from 3 to 4, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. You always know you can catch BC live if you're ever just want to fucking hang out, bored. If you remember, shit, it's Thursday or Friday, Tuesday, Monday, it's 3 o'clock, BC's on. Come on over, man. I would love to have you fucking listen in. Even if you don't agree with BC, even if you think I'm a fucking asshole, even if you think I'm a douche, I'm going to state a lot of facts and I'm most likely going to be entertaining, so... And I sure as hell got the gift to gab. So you're going to like a lot of it too, even if you claim you don't like me. Guys, we're over 150 votes, and you guys are still over 90%. I'm going to close that poll now, and we're going to keep that at over 90%. Say, yes, it's a lost art in pro wrestling. And so I'm absolutely, I understand why Rollins is flipping out. I mean, the guy has only won 9 matches out of his last 50. That's unacceptable. But I also think that he has to zone in on who his character is. Are you a heel? And if so, watch what you do on the social media front. And if you are wanting to be a face, then have a sit down with Vince McMahon. Or I'm sorry, Triple H, because he's the new talent relations guy. Nothing will change, I'm telling you. It's going to be Vince McMahon, and until he's fucking out of the equation, then maybe you're going to get fucking change, bro. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for fucking another awesome edition, the second ever, dude. This has been an awesome hour. I could not wait to get this rocking today, man, and it was damn sure as fun as I knew it was going to be because we had some heavy-hitting topics, some big discussion points, man, that cause a stir in the community. So thank you guys so much, man. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes to round out this hour going over to my super chatters, my VIPs. Let me try to get you guys up. I saw several VIPs come up before I started. And my first one was Trev Reigns, the Tribal God. Always the first one, bro. Trev Reigns. I appreciate that, dude. 5 spot. People are actually praising this dude, and it's laughable at this exact point. Apparently, they don't see his true colors, that he wants more power. Well, they're praising him because of what he did with Black and Gold, not understanding that that was a Dusty Rhodes foundation. And on top of that, it was always Vince's money. And on top of that, Triple H never earned Vince a dime with Black and Gold. And on top of that, before Vince even got his hand in the cookie jar with NXT, it was Triple H that was getting his ass whooped by Khan. But because of Black and Gold, everybody praises. Now, his heel run, man, he was one of the best heels of all time. No question. If you're talking about wrestler Triple H, no question. But as far as his decisions behind the scenes, this guy is a mega ass kisser. And that's evident by evidence. It's just factual. It's funny, when you bring out the facts like that, people want to say you're bashing H. Nobody's bashing the dude. We're saying his entire career, he has clinged to the mightiest of powers. And you think now that he's second in command that he's going to all of a sudden stand up to Vince? All right. Here's a little deal I got for you. I'll sit back and watch. I'll let it unfold. And I'll play it out. How's that? That's what I always get told. I'll let it play out. How's that? And don't be shocked if in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you come right back to this channel and you go, BC, you were right. Nothing changed. Sam Byers, 5 spots. Second Amplified Live with BC and the Amplified Unit. Sam Byers, you know it, bro. I feel this one was even better than yesterday. And let's hope we keep rocking. Sam Byers, man. So glad that you caught these first inaugural Amplified Live. Sam Byers. Strict Tango with a 2 spot and a 2 spot. A double decker equaling 1 full coffee for BC. Strict Tango says, why are most wrestlers better as a heel than a face? Because they're allowed to be a little bit more of themselves. That's the truth. They can take themselves and dial it up to like a 10, right? You really can't do that too many times as a face unless you're just going ballistic like an Ultimate Warrior or hulking up like Hulkamania. Heels can do that. But, Strict Tango, the bottom line is if they feel like they're still cuffed as a heel and they can't go full throttle, then not even a heel is going to work. It's going to fall by the wayside. Strict Tango also says it's a shame that we couldn't see Rock versus HBK. Well, the problem with that is that The Rock does not like Shawn Michaels and vice versa, probably. But The Rock has actual beef with Shawn Michaels. That's the real story. I don't know if he's changed his tune over the years, but I know the scoop from back in the day, and The Rock did not like Shawn Michaels. And I think it was vice versa. I think Hickenbottom started it. And then the Rock was just never a fan. The Rock never wanted to work with Michael Hickenbottom, Shawn Michaels. Ron C, 23, 199. What up, Ron C? Keep bringing out what we need, BC. Rock it straight to the top. You know it, Ron C, 23, man. Somebody's got to be the truthful mouthpiece in the community. Might as well be BC. Brianna's up in here, bro. Brianna. 5 spot. Vince never does what's best for business. Vince only does what's best for Vince. Respect to you, BC, for always keeping it 100% real. Salute. Salute, Brianna. I appreciate those words, and you'll never have to worry about that. I'll always keep it real because I can't count on anybody else to do it in the community. And Brianna, I would give you a legit salute with my coffee, but I had to close the coffee bar because... well, the truth is, my coffee exploded. At the beginning of the chat, I smashed it. BC smash! I broke the coffee machine or something, but you guys gotta see this, man. Look at my fucking Krispy Kreme. Look at this shit. Hold on. You guys gotta see this. This is insane, bro. I broke the fucking machine. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Whoa. That's not supposed to look like that. Anybody who has a nice new Keurig, you know how these things are supposed to go. Everything is a fucking mess in here. That's going to take a fucking hour of cleaning. Sasha, where are you? I got something for you to do after we're live. Anyway, I broke shit. So, Brianna, my salute is going to have to be some fucking H2O. Because my coffee looks like a fucking milkshake right now. Can you guys see that, by the way? It looks like a fucking milkshake. Put that on white. Look at that shit. Can you see that? No? Well, maybe you can. Well, trust me, it's a milkshake, and a coffee is not supposed to look like that. Anyway, Brianna, much love and respect. Ahmed Yusuf, $4.99. Raw's June 3rd, 2019 was a line we won't forget what Randy Orton said to Triple H. Ahmed, was that the Stephanie McMahon line? Or the Orton line saying that Triple H's balls are in Stephanie McMahon's purse? Ahmed, I think that's the one you're talking about, right? No doubt. And I mean, the truth is, there's not many lies detected in Randy Orton's statement, bro. Whether that was just for promo or not. Ahmed Yusuf, thank you, brother. Savage, 1024, The Punisher, with a couple of 10 spots, bro. Savage, 1024. I wish I could salute you with a coffee, dude. Savage says, did you watch the match at Road Rage with Jericho and Ortiz? I believe I did. I forgot about it already, so evidently it wasn't that special for BC. Sorry, Savage, not sorry, man. That's what I mean. I mean, nothing is memorable anymore in pro wrestling. It doesn't matter what company. You know, and we all just want to praise the company that we love and fly the flag and salute to our tribalism. But for BC, nothing is ever epic in pro wrestling. No show. Not on Wednesday nights, not on fucking Monday nights, not on Friday nights. Savage also says AEW is more concerned with pushing ex-WWE guys than their homegrown talents. Well, if you're MJF, Savage, you're damn right about that. But even the WWE guys, he's botched them considerably. Now we're starting to see a little bit of an uptick. Miro possibly starting something with Malachi. Keith Lee has a title, even though he should not be swerving in his fucking glory. That's stupid. But what can you do? But some people are starting it. Christian a few weeks ago started something cool. This past week, a lot of people panned it. They didn't like the angle that Christian took this week. But, I mean, it's just all over the place, Savage. I think that's the biggest thing. It's all over the place. Savage 1024, appreciate that. Clutch City fan 2-spot. Let's go Yankees. That's a boy, Clutch City fan. I'm joking, man. Clutch City fan actually said, let's go Astros. Clutch City is an Astros fan. For those of you that don't know, my Yankees just got their asses whooped the last 2 nights. Or, no, yesterday, twice in one day. It was a doubleheader. So I think tonight we get another crack at them. Or maybe that was just a couple of... I have no fucking idea. I'm trying to forget the fucking Astros right now, the fucking cheating bastards. Clutch City fan, you know where it's at, right here, brah. Go New York, go New York, go! Collins up in here, 199, man. Yay, Triple H is back. Not LOL. I know, dude. Listen, I got some love for Triple H. I got some love for the dude. I'll never forget the badass heel that he was. In the black and gold, when the 4 horsewomen were there, and Shinsuke was starting out, and Owens and Balor and the Demon. Okay, I get it. But, man, all of the bad decisions and all of the people that he totally trampled on to get to the top, I can never respect that. A lot of you guys were willing to overlook all of that. BC looks at a whole laundry list of bad things that Triple H did behind the scenes, and I just can't respect fully somebody like that. And then I'm supposed to just love the fact that he's back in this role when the first time he was in it, it didn't change shit. But we'll see. Colin, no doubt, bro. Strict Tango, 5-spot. I have said this before and will say it again. If AEW ain't pulling at least 1 million in the ratings on a weekly basis by the end of this year, then we'll stop watching. Oh, you will stop watching. A lot of people probably will, but I don't know if it's just ratings that are going to make people stop. It's the lack of getting better, lack of listening to your audience. They said when they started AEW, they were going to listen. People like BC started giving some criticism, and they tried to silence. They didn't want to hear it. Earmuffs. And that's not going to grow a company, you know? And if you're not going to listen, just like WWE for years, we're declining. Why? They're not listening. I don't know what the hell happened recently. WWE just pulled in 200,000 more viewers on Raw. I don't know how they did that shit. I really don't, man. But they're gonna get a new contract because the 18 to 49 demo is still high, so they're still pulling in a lot of advertisers, right? The MTV Challenge, if anybody knows what that is, they usually pull around 900 to 1 million in viewership, but they get renewed every year because it's a pretty good demo that they pull in. So AEW is in no trouble of losing another TV deal anytime soon. They're in trouble of losing a lot of viewers. They just lost 100,000 from Blood and Guts less than a month ago. That's not good. Strict Tango, 1024. No. Strict Tango I just did. Savage 1024 with a 10-spot, a 5-spot, and a 5-spot. So Savage 1024 with a bunch of contributions. I'm going to use that to fix up the fucking coffee machine. Savage says, it's sad to me that Proud and Powerful are not tag team champions. They played second fiddle to Jericho, and now they're playing second fiddle to Eddie Kingston. Well, Savage, you could say that about the tag team division. The tag team division, if you look at the champions as of late, I mean, they changed hands 3 times over the last 2 months, but it's been Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus thrown together, a couple of singles guys, and then Swerve in Our Glory, Swerve and Keith Lee, a couple of singles guys. All of your actual tag teams, FTR, Young Bucks, Proud and Powerful, so many others, man. Phoenix, Penta, well, kind of thrown together, but they've done a lot of teaming. All of them, no lengthy title reigns, man. Nothing really of substance. You know, and then you look at FTR. FTR has to make fun of Tony Khan's ranking system just yesterday. FTR made fun and said, we've been number one for weeks. So obviously we can't get a title shot for the AEW tag titles. We have to wait till we go down in the rankings so we can get a title shot. FTR is laughing at his own ranking system, their own, because Tony Khan has made it a joke. So Savage, it's the tag team division is fucking batshit nuts. Hold on, guys. Boom. All right, I got you back. Sorry, guys. I lost the big screen, and I had a couple more from Savage. I got you. Vince just retired. What are you guys saying? Vince just retired. What? Fuck you mean Vince just retired? Vince McMahon today released the following statement. As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time... As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE. Throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help WWE bring... What the fuck? Is that fuck? Whoa, hold on. As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE. Throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help WWE bring you... Guys, I'm going to have to look more into that. Hold on. I'll look more into that. Let me go over these supers, man. Savage, the Messiah Seth Rollins was booked better than this. I'm not really a fan of the drip Rollins. Yeah, Messiah had a chance to be better. They botched that quickly. Savage also says the Messiah Seth Rollins... Oh, yeah, I got that. The Messiah Seth Rollins was booked better. Not a fan of the drip. Yeah, it's a little fucking awkward and played out. Something you would think that just Becky Lynch would do. Dante Jaron 23 $4.99. What up, BC? Kayfabe has been ruined by BTE, Total Divas, AEW media scrums. These shows expose the business and don't hide it. Can't say you're wrong, bro. That's all truth with an exclamation point, Dante Jaron. Christopher Blackshear $1.99. Get rid of Total Divas, etc. That ruined kayfabe. Absolutely, Christopher. And Savage with a 10 spot. Wrestling used to be cool and Stone Cold, Chris Jericho, Undertaker used to always be in character and captivate people. There's not too many of that these days. There's none of it. None of it, Savage. And that's why people like MJF are absolutely needed. Savage says 10 spot BC Smash, make BC Smash, make that a shirt. Savage, I probably should. Jer9 Gaming 5 spot BC Vince just tweeted this at 77. Time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe. Then now forever together. WWE hashtag thankful. Yeah, I have to look more into that Jer9. That's why I wanted to go over the supers. Hold on, guys. Hold on, I'm going to cover this in a second, guys, I promise you. I mean, that's pretty big. I don't want to botch anything here, guys. I want to see what's true and what's not. Guys, this looks pretty fucking true, bro. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and read this then. It looks pretty fucking true, guys. Let me switch the fucking time. It looks like we're staying on longer than the 1 hour, guys. The hour is done, man. We already went over all the supers. We went over all of our headlines, all of our topics. But now it looks like we're going to have bonus amplified live. Hey, this show is already kicking off to a good start, man. The second ever amplified live. We got big fucking news. I'm going to go ahead and read this. I just switched the title of this fucking live stream, guys. Vince McMahon retires from WWE. Let me read this because this looks legit. So I'm going to read this. I'm hoping this is true, man, for many reasons. As I approach, this is from Vince McMahon. As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE. Throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help WWE bring you joy, inspire you, thrill you, surprise you, and always entertain you. I would like to thank my family for mightily contributing to our success. And I would also like to thank all of our past and present superstars and employees for their dedication and passion for our brand. Most importantly, I would like to thank our fans for allowing us into your homes every week and being your choice of entertainment. I hold the deepest appreciation and admiration for our generations of fans all over the world who have liked, currently like, and sometimes even love our form of sports entertainment. Our global audience can take comfort in knowing WWE will continue to entertain you with the same fervor, dedication, and passion as always. I am extremely confident in the continued success of WWE, and I leave our company in the capable hands of an extraordinary group of superstars, employees, and executives. In particular, both chairwoman and co-CEO Stephanie McMahon and co-CEO Nick Khan. Co-CEO? What? Nick Khan is a CEO, bro? Did BC say that Khan in The Rock with NBC Universal is going to buy WWE one day? This guy said that, didn't I? Nick Khan and The Rock will buy WWE one day. Well, probably with investors like NBC Universal, Peacock, Comcast. As the majority shareholder, I will continue to support WWE in any way that I can. My personal thanks to our community and business partners, shareholders, and board of directors for their guidance and support through the years, then, now, forever together. Vince McMahon has retired from WWE. Huh. Well, I'll be. Hey, unit. We were live. We were live when that happened. We'll never forget that, will we? We will never forget where we were when Vince McMahon retired from World Wrestling Entertainment, bro. But he just did live while we were on the air, man. We were talking at the beginning. We were talking Triple H becoming talent relations fucking executive vice president ain't gonna do shit unless Vince McMahon is out of his position. Unless Vince McMahon is to the wayside, Triple H ain't gonna do jack shit. Well, how easily things change in a stream, right? Or is McMahon gone? Is this the case, guys, where he knows that there's even more cases now? The investigation has taken another turn, and now he's taken another step back, really distancing himself, but he's still going to be the one running the company. Do you guys think that that's what's happening? Does anybody think that let me put that in a poll. How's that? Hold on. Let me ask you guys in a poll. Hold on. So my question is, do you guys think even after his retirement speech, Vince will still be running WWE? It's going to hit your chat within the next 10 seconds. Let me know what you guys think. This sounds like Vince is not ready to walk away, but he's being forced to because there's more news coming out. So the question is, do you guys think even after his retirement today, Vince is still going to run WWE? He put all the chess pieces where they need to be. His daughter is running it as CEO with his right-hand man, Nick Khan, as co-CEO. BC told you. BC done fucking told you that eventually Nick Khan and The Rock are going to buy WWE, most likely with NBC Universal. But The Rock has such great ties with ABC, Disney. Watch Disney try to be a contender with The Rock and Nick Khan. And he's got Triple H's son-in-law in the talent relations. So he's sitting pretty. He could still call all the shots, and when the dust settles, come out of retirement. Don't think for 1 second he can't come out of retirement. Aaron Rodgers was going to retire, and then he said no. Tom Brady did retire, come back. Brett Favre retired and come back. Many business people retire and come back. Bob Iger for Disney is thinking about coming back after Bob Chapek's 3 years is over. He was the guy running Disney World. Disney, Inc. So what do you guys think? You guys are kind of down the middle. 61% of you think he's still going to be running WWE. 39 are saying, nah, he fucking done, bro. He's calling it in. He's calling it a fucking day. That's crazy massive. Vince McMahon retires from WWE World Wrestling Entertainment. We broke that. You guys broke it. The BC broke it back out to the world. Live on our second ever Amplified Live show, man. We're going to do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday between 3 and 4, but we're going overtime because this is a massive story. I got to read this again, guys, because this is huge, and it looks like it's accurate. Vince McMahon retired. Vince McMahon has said the following today. As I approach 77 years old, I feel it's time for me to retire as chairman and CEO of WWE. Throughout the years, it's been a privilege to help WWE bring you joy, inspire you, thrill you, surprise you, and always entertain you. I would like to thank my family for mightily contributing to our success, and I would also like to thank all of our past and present superstars and employees for their dedication and passion for our brand. Most importantly, I would like to thank our fans for allowing us into your homes every week and being your choice of entertainment. I hold the deepest appreciation and admiration for our generations of fans all over the world who have liked, currently like, and sometimes even love our form of sports entertainment. Vince McMahon goes on in his retirement speech to say our global audience can take comfort in knowing that WWE will continue to entertain you with the same fervor, dedication, and passion as always. I am extremely confident in the continued success of WWE. Extremely confident in the success of WWE and leave our company in the capable hands of an extraordinary group of superstars, employees, and executives. In particular, both chairwoman and co-CEO Stephanie McMahon and co-CEO Nick Khan. Massive news, man. As the majority shareholder, I will continue, Vince McMahon says, to support WWE in any way that I can. My personal thanks to our community and business partners, shareholders, and board of directors for their guidance and support throughout the years, then now, forever together. I'm absolutely. It's actually starting to hit me now, guys. It's honestly starting to it's starting to actually hit me that Vince McMahon just retired. But guys, I have to see. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, the party pooper. But before we have a celebration, In fact, 60% of you guys still think that even after the retirement, Vince is still going to run WWE. A lot of you guys are skeptical like BC. Like, this is only being done because there's more news coming out about the investigation, and Vince knew it doesn't look good. This doesn't seem genuine. Like, if there was no investigation, Vince is just going to step down right before SummerSlam, the second biggest event of the year. Something is not right, guys. And I still feel like he's going to be calling the shots. I don't feel like we should be having a celebration yet. I think we should wait a couple of months, see how Raw, SmackDown, WWE is doing, and see if we see change. But I mean, this is big. This is big, but he can always come back. I've seen business CEOs get out, and then they come right back in. A lot of them have been because of scandals. So this is big that Vince McMahon is retiring, but is he? I mean, when Brett Favre retired, you kind of felt the dude was coming back. This is because this is being done because of the investigation. If the smoke settles in a year, 2 years, 79-year-old Vince will come right the fuck back. And during the 2 years he's gone, he'll be the one still pulling all the strings and everybody will still be the puppets. Because he still has the puppet masters. He still has Stephanie, Nick, and Triple H in charge. So I don't see how that... You guys got me? Fuck, I'm breaking more shit, man. We're live, man. Are you guys still live with BC, or did I end the stream, man? All right, you guys still got me. Guys, I gotta ask the question, man. Is this all bullshit, and Vince is still going to be running everything? What do you guys think? Chat, gone? I'm not putting up another poll. Gone or bull? Gone or it's all just fucking smoke and mirrors? Man, some of you guys are trying to stay optimistic and you're going to try to celebrate, but Vince is shady, man. This seems like something is odd here, man. Something is not right here, brah. This guy did not just pick a random Friday right before SummerSlam to retire. Something's going to break with the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times. Something's got to give here. Vince McMahon has just retired. To say that this is not massive would be an understatement, but I just can't. Something absolutely smells fishy. Something absolutely does not sound right. Something is not right. 250 on the ups, guys. Get that to 300 for those of you coming in, man. Help out the algorithm. BC is pulling overtime with you right now, man. We're going overtime on the 1 hour amplified live has now become a 90-minute amplified live because this is fucking big time. Vince McMahon has just retired. If you're just tuning in, we just went on a whole hour of the show talking about Triple H getting power back, but as long as Vince McMahon is in charge, it doesn't matter. We talked about Seth Rollins venting his frustrations, and then just as I was about to end the stream, my unit is telling me that Vince McMahon has just retired. Upon my research, it looks like Vince McMahon has indeed retired. Let me take it to my supers and see what you guys are. Are you guys saying anything about this in the supers, man? Anybody? JR9 Gaming, thank you for telling me that, by the way, man. I was live doing my super chats, and then all of a sudden that news breaks. DJ is a prodigy, 199. His Google says Vince worked for WWE up until 2022. So Google already changed it. All the top sites are reporting it. This looks official as can be, man. Vince McMahon retired. DJ is a prodigy. Yeah, it's looking pretty legit. The fourth one with a 5 spot says that stunt that Triple H pulled at WrestleMania with Sting was an ego/unit check for Triple H. Yeah, I mean, that's something that Triple H wanted to do for a long time. That was symbolic to just put to bed the WCW days. So H was waiting to do that for a long time to Sting. And poor Sting just got caught up in it. Stupid Stars Music 199. Big question. Who runs creative in the shadows? Well, it's always going to be Vince McMahon, but now he retired Stupid Stars Music. So, I mean, Bruce Pritchard would always take the fucking hit, even though it was Vince McMahon ripping up all the scripts minutes, seconds before the fucking show goes on the air. But Stupid Stars Music, I still feel there's a big chance, even with the retirement, that Vince McMahon is going to be the one to... Vince McMahon's going to be the one to still call all the shots in WWE until I'm proven wrong, bro. Q Machiavelli, 2-spot. I know one thing. SmackDown tonight is must-see TV. I wonder if Vince is going to get in the middle of the ring and announce that retirement. This is going to be something to watch out for. And I don't know. Maybe BC has to go live again for SmackDown. What do you guys think? Maybe BC has to go live for SmackDown, bro. I'll see. Stay subscribed and notified. I may have to be live for tonight's SmackDown. Because I have to go. I'm going to the Jersey Shore for business and some pleasure for the weekend. So I'm heading down to the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City area. And so I don't even know when I'm going to be able to do SmackDown's review. Maybe I do that live tonight. Whether Vince shows up or not, I think we have to discuss this more. And I do have to end this soon because we're already way over our hour limit for Amplified Live. So maybe BC goes live for SmackDown tonight, guys, where I will have more information and I can get some more clarity on the situation. Because as of right now, I'm not even comprehending what is happening right now. Stupid Stars Music and Q Machiavelli, no doubt. Christopher Blackshear, 199, new chant, Vince retires. Vince retires. Well, you know what, though, Christopher? They love Vince and the live crowds. So the second, if Vince does come to the ring tonight, the live crowd is going to be fucking bowing down to that son of a bitch. Christopher Savage, 1024, The Punisher, 5-spot. This speech is a publicity stunt to save face. He knows he's done wrong for that. He knows he's done for that. That's why he's making that speech. Oh, yeah, Savage, I truly think this is all because of the investigation. There's nobody on the planet that's going to tell BC that Vince McMahon retired a week before SummerSlam out of nowhere if there was not an ongoing investigation. I don't believe it, Savage. I totally concur with your thoughts. What else are you guys saying up in the chat, man, on the supers? You guys are saying, what do we got? JR9 Gaming says, with a 5-spot, I still think Vince is head of creative as he's never said that he's retired from that position. How SmackDown is tonight will give us more of an idea. JR9 brings up a damn good point, as he always does. He never said anything about creative, guys. That was his role when he stepped down from CEO. So technically, and until we hear another message, Vince McMahon is still head of creative. So that's exactly who was that who said Stupid Stars Music was probably alluding to. So technically, Vince McMahon is still the creative guy. So everybody throwing a party right now, cool down your jets. Stall down your horses, man. You're going too fast. You're going to hit a brick wall. I wouldn't celebrate yet. Let's see, like JR9 Gaming says, let's see how tonight goes, the next couple of weeks, and then have a clear picture after a month or two. Because something tells me, like JR9 alludes to, McMahon is still pulling some of these fucking strings, if not all of them. This is because of the investigation. Let's not fool ourselves, man. This is the same thing we did when he stepped down from CEO, and we all had a parade, and then we thought about it, and we said, wait, is he really gone? Is it really going to change? Is he still pulling the strings? We're doing the same thing now that he retired. You guys are acting like he can't come out of retirement. Jimmy Fingers 19. What up, Jimmy Fingers? How cool is it? Is this break live? Is this break live with the amp unit all together? I think you're right, BC. I think there are more changes to come, and he is staying ahead of it. Yeah, Jimmy Fingers 19. It sounds like he's just trying to play a little bit of chess with the investigation and not cause more waves than they would originally cause. So he's trying to stay 10 steps ahead of this investigation. A retirement 1 week before SummerSlam? Check that, bro. I don't buy it. Something is not adding up. Something is not right. Jimmy Fingers 19, no doubt, bro. And as far as how cool is this news break live with Amplified Live, my second ever show. Pretty cool, man. Breaking news, why we are doing a pro wrestling type of Sports Center type show. Pretty cool. Let's get that to 300 on the ups, man. There's literally no reason that shouldn't at least be at 3. I just put out an hour and a half of the most truth you're going to get on this fucking platform. And to see that not even at 3, come on, bro. We could do better than that. I understand nobody wants to contribute anymore to doing anything. But these are little things that help the algorithm. Come on. I'm not asking you to move mountains, bro. Lazy. There it is, man. 3 bills up there, bro. You guys are the best. I appreciate that, man. I just noticed. I should have said it more for the algorithm. I keep forgetting, so I only mentioned it a few times. I should mention it more. I appreciate that over 300. Now let's go to 400. Let's get greedy. Guys, Vince McMahon retired, so we think. BC's going to do some more research on this. Possibly, maybe I can go live in a little bit for SmackDown. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it, see how SmackDown unfolds, or at least maybe go the first hour of SmackDown. Maybe I can do that. So stay subscribed and notified. And hopefully in a couple of hours, right before SmackDown, we can go live, and maybe I'll even do a live reaction, live watch along. And we'll see if Vince says anything or if WWE says anything live on the air on Fox. Does that sound like something you guys want to do at least for an hour tonight? Or no? Or just because I don't know when I'm going to be able to do a review. I'm going to be down the Jersey Shore for the weekend doing some business and a little bit of pleasure. Yeah, Maria Kanellis can now come back. She said, I will not come back unless it's... Well, no, she said new management, Alexi. She said new management, so I think it's the same management still. And I think even Maria Kanellis knows Vince is still pulling those fucking strings, bro. A lot of you guys wouldn't mind a SmackDown Live reaction watch-along for at least the first hour, so maybe I'll do that. Guys, this has been a wild Amplified Live. We'll do it again Monday night. Again, that doesn't mean there's not going to be other live streams or videos, guys. Amplified Live between 3 and 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. So those 4 days every week, you can guarantee there's going to be a BC live stream. It's called Amplified Live. So we're going to do this show Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, man. I hope to see a lot of you guys there. Stay subbed and notified because we're going to have a lot more content coming before that, possibly even tonight. And hold on, I had another super as well from Darnell. A couple of supers before I end the stream, man, with this big news. Vince McMahon retired, or did he? Is just one big schmuckery to throw us off the trail on this investigation. I still think Vince is in charge, bro, somehow. Call me skeptical. I don't believe this. Darnell, 16 player, $4.99. First super chat from New York. But the investigation is a factor for real. Vince ain't slick, as in creative. He still wants big, sweaty men everywhere. Yeah, Darnell, I just think, bro, like Jer9 said earlier, and you're alluding to, he didn't say he's out of creative role yet. So we got to see if he's retiring in full, or is he still in that role with the fucking strings, which means he's pulling the strings of the whole company still. So, Darnell, I'm not buying this yet, bro. Thank you for the super. It's good to see you up in here, Darnell. I haven't seen you up in here in a minute, bro. Good to see you up in here, and you're exactly right. Brianna, with another 5-cent spot, says, perhaps the retirement announcement is a publicity stunt to draw eyes on the product to see if WWE will verify it. We'll find out tonight in the ratings, Brianna, because I'm sure a lot of fucking eyeballs are going to be on SmackDown tonight. I assure you of that. In fact, BC might be doing a live reaction for at least the first hour. So I'm going to have to see where we go with that, man. Brianna, I could go live tonight. If not, forgive me, guys. There's not much. I still have to do business before that. And this is such a big story. I want to have all my ducks in a row, make sure that I have everything ironed out. If I go live, it's because I got facts with me, and we're going to have some real discussion points. Leo Galamara. Leo with a 2 spot says, BC, we think this clears for Sasha Naomi coming back. Leo, this would be massive if this is legit. If Vince is truly stepping away and Nick and Stephanie have all the power now, of course it clears the way for everything to change. This is a brand new, it's a new day. Yes, it is. The problem, Leo, is I'm not buying it right now. This man has done everything to try to stay ahead of the investigation, while all along he is still pulling the strings. You saw it this past Monday. There were 6 different 24/7 title holders in 60 seconds. That's Vince McMahon. That's not even Bruce Pritchard. That's Vince McMahon. And he is the head of creative. He's the real head of creative, the guy who's ripping up all the scripts still. And like JR9 alluded to, this retirement speech didn't say anything about creatively, which we knew when he stepped down from CEO, he said he was still going to be in the creative. So, Leo, if this is true, this is massive. The problem is it true? BC is saying no. BC is calling bullshit. Savage 1024, the Punisher with a 10 spot says CM Punk said it best. Vince McMahon surrounds himself with yes men that tell him everything he wants to hear. To this day, till his retiring day, if this absolutely is true. Triple H right back in talent relations. Stephanie and Nick Khan are helming the corporation, the company. It's all of his yes people. Is Stephanie McMahon, Nick Khan, and Triple H going to have real power now? Is Vince truly retired? This is going to have to be answered over time. We don't know. This is massive, though, in words. Just like him stepping down from CEO. Now the retirement is another notch. That's cranked up. But let's not act like Vince can't come back from retirement. Of course he can. When the dust settles and the smoke clears in about a year or two and the investigation is long forgotten, Vince could always come back. While the whole time, Stephanie was just his yes man, his yes woman, and Nick Khan was the yes man. Triple H was a yes man. No one knows. I know it's a massive speech to give. I just don't want to get too excited for nothing because we already got excited when he stepped down from CEO. And I asked the same question to you guys, didn't I? I said, do you guys truly think this is going to be change? Or do you think it's going to be just Vince McMahon business as usual running everything? And here we are 2 months later. It's Vince McMahon running everything business as usual. So a retirement with him still involved in the company. He's the lead shareholder, man. He owns the majority shareholder. The guy is still top dog shit. I don't want to be the party pooper. Before you guys start celebrating, I don't want you guys to look like idiots next week, 2 weeks, a month from now. And it's the same show. And Stephanie and Nick and Triple H are giving you the same bullshit. And it seems like it's the same shit we've been seeing for years from Vince. And it seems that way because somehow Vinnie Mac is still running the operation. Even retired. You know, many wrestlers said it best. Who was that who just said it in the chat? I got to go back. Yeah, James Shrimp Fajitas. Vinny won't stop till he's dead. LOL. Well, it's funny that James Shrimp Fajitas says that because a lot of the wrestlers say that about Vince. He will never stop until he's in the fucking grave. And he'll still keep going, they say. It's a joke. The wrestlers always said that about Vince. Jimmy Fingers 19, 219. Does Vince Russo get the call for creative? Bro. I want to see Vince Russo write for Matt Riddle. And I want to see I just want to see Vince Russo and Matt Riddle in a promo together. Bro. Seriously? Bro, stop. Bro, you stop. Bro, I'm getting pissed. Bro, this is so us. Matt Riddle, Vince Russo in a promo, a bromo. I would call it a bromo. How the hell did I start talking about Vince? Oh, Jimmy Fingers 19. Does this bring back Vince Russo now that McMahon is retired? I don't know, but I want the bromo, dude. Jamal Straken, $4.99. What up, Jamal? Haven't seen you up in here in a minute. BC, I think he will still be in control. Also, I just met Corey and Carmella last night at a concert. I hope they were cool, man. They seem like a pretty chill couple in IRL. They seem pretty chill, Corey and Carmella. Hopefully they were chill to you, Jamal. Although Corey is a little bit more heelish, so I hope he told you to fuck off. Jamal, if you caught the beginning of the program today, Amplified Live, we talked about Rollins, and it led into a conversation about heels not acting like heels anymore because kayfabe is dead, and they're kind of afraid of the backlash if they're too mean to people. So I hope you caught that, Jamal, because if I was Corey, I'd be telling the people to fuck off. But yeah, Jamal, just like you, dude, I think that Vince is absolutely somehow still in control. JR9 Gaming, 5-spot. Brandon Thurston just tweeted, Vince McMahon is retiring from all roles, including head of creative. A WWE spokesperson confirmed it to me, says Brandon Thurston. Now, Thurston is usually pretty good on this shit. Brandon Thurston is usually pretty reputable. He doesn't like to put out too much shit that's false or just complete BS. So JR9 Gaming, I thank you for being on top of this breaking news story, bro. It looks like Vince McMahon is walking away from everything, and that leads BC to think, what the fuck is coming out next, guys? What's the next big story from the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times? How many more fucking chicks did this dude fuck behind his wife's back, and how much hush money was given? Because for this guy to retire a week before SummerSlam, something is not right. Something big happened with Vince. DB, 5-spot. What WWE made Seth do, which is apologize, is all the reasons why pro wrestling is on life support. Heels and faces are not taken seriously anymore. 100%. DB, I hope you heard my whole rant on the Rollins situation. We talked about that, I believe, first half an hour to 45 minutes of the show, possibly. Go back, check it out if you missed it. But DB, I talked about how the lack of a heel being a true heel is one of the biggest problems why pro wrestling is on life support today. DB, I appreciate that, dude. Oh, man, this is a big story, guys. This was only supposed to be a 1-hour Amplified Live. Breaking news ended up taking shape, and here we are, man. Here we fucking are. So, I got to end this poll, man. Almost 400 votes. And you guys say 62% say that even after his retirement, Vince is still going to be running WWE. Nearly 40% of you think he is done, though. That's what I mean, dude. I'm gonna end the poll and put the results in the chat. You guys are nearly split in the middle, man. We don't know what to think about this, and it's one of those situations where time is gonna tell, right? Jamal Straken, $4.99. They were actually really nice. They got out of the VIP section to talk to me. Jamal, I think that's cool, man. I would have been fine if Corey Graves said fuck you, because he's a heel. Carmella's a heel too, man. If they just said fuck off, I would have loved that, because I love when wrestlers are heels. Do that to me, that's fine. But the fact that they were cool, man, and shot the shit, I think that's cool too. Just shoot the shit with the fans. The Rollins situation's different because he was a heel. He was just in a bad mood, told him to fuck off away from his gym. And then he went on social later and apologized and told him to come back to take pictures. You know, heels should not be doing that, bro. I understand you made him probably cry. Guess what? They showed up to your personal gym for autographs. Get the fuck out of here. You're a heel. We need more MJFs in this business, in this industry. That's the truth. MJF is he's a national treasure. Savage, 1024, The Punisher, 10-spot. Pat Patterson and Briscoe weren't just in character. They were legit yes men for Vince McMahon back in 98. Savage is talking about the Stooges. Do you guys remember the storyline with Vince McMahon and Stone Cold? And the Stooges were Briscoe and Patterson. And they were just like, it was like the Three Stooges whenever they were together. But in real life, yes, IRL, Savage, they were absolutely yes men for Vince McMahon. And he's shown you time and time again, no matter how often he revolves the door of his yes men, how fast he fires them, right? Oh, my fucking Yankees, bro. Give me another one. I got plenty of helmets, motherfucker. Yeah, take that, Astros. Fuck off. The Astros have been kicking my Yankees' ass, man. I got to represent the helmets, man. It's good mojo. But yeah, the brisket, how fast Vince McMahon will throw you under the bus. I mean, do you realize how many yes men have gotten fired from Vince? How many times Jim Cornette or a Jim Ross or a John Laurinaitis or a Bruce Pritchard? The list goes on and on. The Briscoes, the pattern, how many times they've been fired, bro. It's insane. Yeah, these are helmets, man. Yankee helmets. What'd you think they were? I got a bunch of Yankee helmets, bro. What'd you think? They were fucking candy bars? Scott McMahon's up in here, bro. Scott McMahon, we are on a 45-minute overrun of our second ever Amplified live show. Unreal, Scott McMahon. 20 spot. That's going to help fix my coffee maker. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Scott, check out the beginning of the stream. I broke shit. BC Smash. So I appreciate the tip, Scott. If Vince is truly gone, think we get AEW and WWE Forbidden Door. No. Stephanie McMahon would never do that. Vince McMahon, as long as Vince is still on top of the fucking soil, Vince McMahon is going to be calling shit no matter what. When I ask you guys, do you think Vince McMahon is still going to be running shit, or do you think he's truly retired? Number one, it's because of the investigation. Something big is about to break, and Vince is trying to stay 10 steps ahead of it. Number two, even if it's legit and he retired, Vince McMahon is still running shit some way. Vince McMahon is... Do you think Vince is just going to let Stephanie, Triple H, and Nick Khan run shit, and he's going to be fishing? Do you think Vince McMahon is going to be playing with the grandchildren at Cape Cod? Or fucking visiting Alcatraz in San Francisco? Honestly, guys, Vince McMahon is not fucking just retiring and walking away. Do you honestly see Vince McMahon playing in the fucking McDonald's play ball pit? Here comes Vince down the slide. Do you think he's going to let himself go and start going to the Chick-fil-A every day? Do you think he's going to be playing bingo with all the old timers at night? What do you think Vince is going to be doing? Vince is going to be running World Wrestling Entertainment. I'm probably the only podcaster that's going to be that honest with you. Everybody else is going to be fucking having a parade. It's a big step. He's retired. No. Remember what BC is telling you right now. It is because of the investigation. Something does not feel right, smell right. It's a week before SummerSlam. He would never do this. Something big is going to break. He's staying ahead of the situation. Somehow he is still going to be running it. He put all his cronies at the top. Nick Khan and Stephanie, co-CEOs. Triple H is back in talent relations. It's all his yes people. Brucey Pritchard is still at the helm of shit. He's got all his people lined up. It's because of an investigation, guys. Savage 1024. Scott McMahon, much love, dude. I don't see any relationship with AEW. First of all, they're going to need to prove that AEW has to prove they can consistently get over 1 million for WWE to think that it's even worth it, bro. Because I just went over the ratings, man. They're heading in the wrong way back to the 800,000s in viewership. WWE is pulling in nearly 1.8, more than double soon, on Monday Night Raw, which is a horrible show. So WWE working with AEW would not even be smart for WWE business-wise. Scott, I appreciate that, dude. And then we got Savage 1024, the Punisher, who's just been a fucking VIP today, man. Savage, I appreciate all the tips, the coffees, man, because that's we're gonna fix the machine with all that. Even Sergeant Slaughter was a yes man for Vince back in '97, and I was born in '99. Says a lot. First of all, Savage, good history, man. You were born in '99, and you do your history from back in the day. I love that type of shit, man. Always do your research, and that way, when it comes to conversations like this, you'll know what you're talking about. So, Savage, no question. I remember Sergeant Slaughter on air even played the character as well as a yes man. They used to bring him out there in his little suit. Well, I don't know if he wore a suit and tie. Sports jacket. I remember those Sergeant Slaughter days. Sergeant Slaughter went to bat for Vince when he had him turn heel during a war. And Sergeant Slaughter was, he was feeling the heat from the world. But Vince said, just trust me and do this. And Sergeant Slaughter always said yes to Vinnie Mac. No, Vince isn't gone, though. Robert Hurt. You see, Robert, you said celebrate, BC. Vince is gone. Says who? Vince? Vince says he's retired. Vince gave a message because he's in the middle of an investigation, which the Journal from Wall Street Journal and the New York Times said there's more to the story. This is Vince staying ahead of the game. Just like when he stepped down as CEO, Vince will still be running shit until I'm proven wrong, and I gladly come on a live stream and say, yes, I was wrong. WWE has changed for the better. Until I see WWE change for the better. Until I stop seeing shit on my TV, which I know Vince McMahon is the one who's okaying it and even writing it. Until that change happens, I will always believe. I don't give a fuck what announcement is coming out. I will always believe that Vince McMahon is running World Wrestling Entertainment. And can you guys blame me? And I know a lot of you guys feel the same way, bro. You can't take this retirement seriously until we actually see the change. Man, so much news is coming out here, man. Guys, I gotta be, I have to, this was supposed to be a 1 hour show, 3 to 4, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, amplified live. It's a pro wrestling sports center type of a show. And we went way over 4. We're going to a 5 because news broke as we were ending the stream that Vince McMahon has retired. I don't know how much stock we can put into this. Could it be the beginning of change? Possibly. I will not celebrate at all until I see WWE changing. I hope to be with you guys live in a couple of hours for SmackDown, at least for 1 hour with more information so we can really comprehend this a little more. I really want to think about this because this is huge. But I want to thank you guys for making this second ever episode of Amplified Live fucking magical and beyond, dude. I can't believe that this broke during my second ever episode. For all of my new subscribers that jumped on board during this stream, there was a bunch of you guys. I appreciate the hell out of you guys. For those of you that took a moment, totally free of charge, to just smash that like button to help out the algorithm, we're headed toward 400. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to try to find out more information and comprehend this. But as of right now, Vince McMahon has retired from WWE, from all of his responsibilities. Something doesn't seem right. We're 1 week away from SummerSlam. He's in the middle of an investigation. Something smells fishy. Something is off. Vince McMahon is trying to play us. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit, man. DB 2 spot 2 hours later. I know, bro. But we're ending it now, DB. I assure you of that. Again, stay sub to notified. I could be live in a couple of hours, guys, for SmackDown. And I would like to because I can't review it normally this weekend. I'll be down at the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City, all that shit, doing some business, mixing it with a little bit of pleasure. So, guys, much love and respect to all you guys, man. I'm going to try to fix my coffee machine before I take off for a real coffee, finish up some business, and I hope to be with you guys in a little bit. Thank you guys, man. I see the chat, man. I can't get to all you guys. Believe it or not, even though we're at the end of the stream, there's still several hundred of you guys, so I can't do a roll call. But much love to you guys. Stay checking on this channel, dude. In just a couple of hours, I might be right back. You never know. So much love, guys. Let me make sure I got all my VIP supers, too, by the way. I think I got everybody. DB came up last with 2 hours later. If I missed anybody in the supers, I'll get you guys in the next stream. Hopefully that's in a little bit, all right? Check you guys, man. I see you all, though, man. I can't do a roll call. Check you guys, man. Vince McMahon, did he really retire, bro? Did he really retire, bro? I got to switch the thumbnail. That's a way bigger story than even H now, bro. Check you guys, man. I'll see you hopefully real soon. The second ever Amplified Live is officially over. Top guy, and I'm out.